The Mandate of the Sky, the Conquest of General Alastair. Part 1, The Prophecy of the Western Sun. In the Western Kingdoms, where the air is thick with the resonance of Latin hymns and the ringing of steel, lived General Alastair. He was a man of cold brilliance and burning ambition, a commander who viewed the diversity of Avalon not as a strength, but as chaos. To Alastair, the Sky Mandate of Zeus was a call for absolute order, one law, one language, one ruler. Driven by a hunger for divinity, Alastair climbed the Olympian Peaks, where lightning strikes the stone with the force of creation. There, amidst the roar of thunder, a seer spoke, "He who holds the mandate of the sky shall bind the fragmented world." Alastair did not hear a call for peace, he heard a command for war. He returned to his legions, forging a phalanx of soldiers whose armor glowed with the light of English prayers, ready to march until the world was his. Part 2, The Clash of Sands and Shields. Alastair's first strike was against the Zyran desert kingdoms. He sought to crush the scholarly heart of Avalon. Sultan Darius met him upon the great dunes, his mags shouting swift Urdu battle spells while calligraphers drew massive Arabic wards in the air, summoning the very spirits of the desert wind. It was a clash of titans. The Zyran wind magic battered the western line, but Alastair's discipline was supernatural. His soldiers chanted Latin hymns in a perfect, terrifying unison, creating a wall of holy energy that the desert spirits could not break. When the Zyran defense shattered, Alastair did not burn the cities. Instead, he occupied them, building marble western pillars atop sandstone domes. He forced a fusion of worlds, creating a new, Hellenistic Avalon, a golden age born of conquest and simmering resentment. Part 3, The Wall of the Elements. The general's ambition knew no limit. He pushed his army further east, into the Lotus Realms, where the jungles breathe and the rivers possess souls. Here, the rigid order of the West met the chaotic power of the earth. Alastair faced King Rajan, a sovereign who did not use books or hymns, but the raw Sanskrit mantras of the elements. When Alastair's troops marched, the very vines of the jungle rose to pull them into the mud. The mountains whispered in Tibetan, creating spiritual barriers that made the Western soldiers lose their minds in visions. For the first time, Alastair's light was dimmed. His men, terrified by the organic, elemental magic of the Lotus Mags, mutinied at the edge of the world. They would go no further. Part 4, The Architect of Balance. Defeated and alone, Alastair retreated to a high ridge, cursing the heavens. It was there he met Brother Tenzin, a humble monk from the icy monasteries. "You sought to bind the world with chains, General," Tenzin whispered. "But the mandate of the sky is not a chain, it is the thread that sews the quilt. The sky is nothing without the earth. Order is nothing without diversity." Alastair finally understood. The prophecy was not about a king, but about a balance. He descended from the mountain not as a conqueror, but as an architect. He married the daughter of Sultan Darius, uniting the West and the desert through blood. He decreed that the Sky Mandate was now a law of protection. Every tongue, Latin, Arabic, Sanskrit, and English, would be sacred. He built the great libraries of Avalon, where texts of all faiths were translated and shared. Alastair's empire became a forced but flourishing garden, a world where different magics finally began to weave together. His complicated legacy created the very unity that Avalon now needs to stand against the rising shadow of Dajjal. Visual for the conquest of Alastair. I will create a powerful image of General Alastair standing at the border of the Zyran desert and the Lotus jungle, holding a golden staff of Zeusian lightning, with his diverse empire rising behind him.